Hey y'all, good evening. Welcome back to my channel. And if you're new here, welcome to my channel. I am Nikisha Wise. And you guys, today I have to tell y'all about how demons get in through your breastplate, okay? Your chest plate, one of your armors of God, okay? And so in this video, I will be eating off of one of the videos that I did, probably two of them, eating off of the video I did entitled, God Said, Are You Done? Are You Done? And when he told me to pull the arrow out of my back. After the encounter with the family member, I ended up having to get deliverance because I start feeling all types of sadness and depression and stuff like that. And when I feel like that, I know automatically that that's not me, unless it's something really light. Unless it's something that sometimes I get in a sad mode whenever I think about the state of the world. There's just an example like that. But something like that, it just hits out of nowhere. It's just not, and then it's heavy. That's not me, and I want you all to understand. Notice the pieces of you that's not you. That's one of the things that I recommend all of you all to do, is to get to know who you are and what is you and what's not you, because the enemy can trick you like that. So I asked God, I said, how did this get in? I was very curious. I said, how in the world did this get in? I said, everything was fine just a moment ago, and I was upset about it. Like I said, I was doing the most. And once I calmed down and started being my regular self and started asking real good questions to God, he said, I heard armor of God, armor of God. And when I heard armor of God, I asked myself, I said, which piece of armor, had been open? Because, and I heard breastplate, okay? That told me everything that I needed to know. They told me every single thing I needed to know about the situation. And then I dug deeper. I said, okay, I wanted to get the definition. So, and what is used for? What is the breastplate used for? Okay, a breastplate, a chest plate device worn over the torso to protect it from injury, as a result, or as an item of religious significance, or as an item of status. That's the breastplate in a nutshell. It's meant to protect everything here, your internal organs and things like that. It's going to be some things I talk about that has to do with the helmet of salvation too as well, but we're going to put all of this in here as one right now with the chest plate, okay? Because this is what the main topic is, okay? So when I spoke with that family member, like, they knew what to do or say to, like, put a crack in my armor. And a lot of times this is the reason why the Lord wants us to leave certain people alone, because they do still have this, like, soft spot in your heart. And you, even when you know that they are toxic, even when you know that it's certain things, you just have to get away from them. It's certain things you have to do. And even if you have let them go, we still love our family members at the end of the day. I know I still love mine, even though, I have to let certain people go. It just is what it is, because they'll drag me down. I can't do it, and that goes for anybody. You have to put that foot down in that area when you're walking with Christ. Nobody's supposed to be over Christ anyway. And if he suggests you do it, then it's on, and it's time to do it, okay? And any little opening, y'all, a demon will come in. It don't even matter how big. It don't matter if the crack just like this, y'all, just like that. That thing gonna come in some kind of way. And what happens when it comes in? When it comes in, that little opening, the opening spreads just a little bit more, okay? That's what I just saw in my spirit. All right. Most of us, like I said, still have that soft spot away for our families. And so what it does is it will open up that chest plate. It'll get you to feeling some type of way, whether it's deep rooted or not. A lot of these issues I'm about to talk about is more on the big side, more on the extreme side, on the huge side of things, not the little pieces of feelings. Because when I initially talked to this person, I felt it felt like a big feeling. It wasn't no small feelings, like, it was huge, the way I was feeling when I was talking to this person. So that's how it got in, okay? So I'm gonna give you all 5 ways that demons can get in through your breastplate, okay? 1, we have intense lust. And with this example, I'm gonna let you all what all of this stuff, all of these emotions, how they affect the body, how they affect your internal organs and stuff like that. So number 1 is intense lust. It harms your brain chemistry. It does damage to the brain. It does damage to the heart. And it affects the hypothalamus, that part of the brain that controls our basic needs, our basic desires, such as thirst and hunger. Okay, you can look all this stuff up, what I'm about to tell y'all. And it's put into perspective in a psychology type of thing, but it's also it's demons, y'all. It's demons. Anytime we getting this type of thing going on with our bodies, that's not normal. All right. And it also lust control, lust controls that. Okay, I said it already, but the hypothalamus also controls the heart rate and our breathing. So if it'll start affecting that part of the brain, which is why I said that, a lot of the things I'm about to say may have to do with the helmet too as well, but it's still an internal organ. Your brain is internal. So lust, that's the first one, all right? The second one I have is extreme sadness or grief. When you are extremely sad and you are grieving like heavily, y'all, these demons don't care. They do not care about you feeling some type of way, about you losing one of your people that you love, losing a loved one. That is their cue to figure out or to get inside of you while you are grieving. They will take advantage of that. Heavily grieving messes with your immune system, you guys, making you prone to illnesses and lowering your ability to fight off infections. I need y'all to understand this, okay? I truly understand because I've lost family members too. But it comes a time where you have to find peace within the situation. I don't know who needs to hear that, but you have to find some type of peace within losing that family member. You cannot, they wouldn't want you, if you really loved them and they loved you, they wouldn't want you to go years putting your life on hold because they passed away. Them people was going to pass away regardless, okay? We all have to leave here. You don't want to end up like what I'm about to say right now, okay? And it could affect your appetite and your sleep patterns, and some people never shake back. Some people appetite just messed up forever because they haven't gotten deliverance. I recommend you guys getting deliverance if you have been grieving heavily, if you have any intense emotions like this, what I'm about to mention. And it also affects the heart rate. And did I say sleep patterns? It also affects your sleep patterns whenever you're grieving heavily. And grief is the emotion of the lungs. It will have it to us. Sometimes have you ever been so sad where it's like something just hit you and you feel like you can't breathe? That's an attack of the lungs and of the large intestines too as well, you guys. All right, so number 3 is intense anger, blacking out. Blacking out affects the liver and the gallbladder. It affects the blood pressure and the heart. It also weakens your immune system. You guys, I've been upset before like this where I blacked out. I was just like, Lord Jesus, well, I hope I ain't. And this was a while back. I haven't been that angry in a long time. But when I did notice a change in my personality. It's like it was a shift that happened. I could tell that anger was lingering. It was still lingering and it wouldn't leave. Even when I started laughing and playing again, it's like it was still there. And it's just like, okay, I'm over this. Why is this still here? You have to get delivered from the spirit of anger because you got intensely angry. We're not supposed to get that angry to where we blacking out and stuff like that, y'all. All right, and that's another way those things will enter. Then you have to get rid of the spirit of anger. All right, and then with number 4, I have heightened jealousy. When you are really, really jealous of somebody, that stuff can turn into envy. It affects the left part of the brain called the cerebral cortex, and it causes anxiety. It causes anxiety, anger, fear, depression, and it can turn a person into a absolute murderer. All right, being jealous of a person, this is one of the ones I cannot stand. Jealousy. It don't even make sense to be jealous of other people, y'all. It don't. And that's the reason why I say that people should get deliverance. If you feeling intensely jealous of a person, a lot of times people be jealous of stuff that don't even make sense. It don't even be making no sense at all. All right, jealousy adds stress too as well, and stress also takes a drastic turn on the immune system too. Stress is linked to some forms of cancer, you guys. Did you all know that? Stress is linked to several forms of cancer. A lot of people say, well, how did they get this cancer? They don't even do this. They probably were stressed out. We have to look at every aspect, every group. Okay, that's what I do. I be studying, y'all. So, like I said, you can look all this stuff up too. Number 5, I have intense fear. Intense fear, what I was talking about in that haunted video, the haunted house video. You guys, like I said, I don't recommend you guys going to any of that stuff. That stuff will stick onto you and cleave to you, and you will have to get deliverance to get it off. All right. And it harms memory. Intense fear, being afraid, especially if you're constantly afraid, it harms your memory and it harms your kidneys and heart rate. Fear decreases your fertility and harms your mental health. it can also make you crazy, y'all, to be scared all the time. It can drive you insane. When I was on the witchcraft, I was always in fear. It was just like this big pile of fear that was sitting on top of me. And no matter what I did, it was just so hard to get it off. You know, I remember going fishing and was scared to go down there to the lake. I mean, the stuff had me scared to bathe. It was crazy. When I tell y'all, it was crazy. I was scared to wash my face, stuff like that. Anybody that's been through witchcraft, y'all know I'm not lying. Y'all know I'm telling y'all the truth. It makes you scared to do basic things, you know. And that did have an effect on my mind. It had an effect on everything. But yeah, and I have a bonus right here. I would say unforgiveness would be number 6. It's a bonus. Number 6 is unforgiveness, you guys. Demons get in through unforgiveness, y'all. Forgive them, people. Forgive them, folks. I know a lot of times it takes time. I get it, especially if it's fresh. But if it's been years, you guys, even months sometimes, like, come on, we're gonna have to peel those layers off. It's layers to unforgiveness, by the way. I recommend getting deliverance and prayer when you ever feel major bouts of any of these emotions. I've said that before. And I hope this all helped you all. You can't play with your health in that type of way. Don't play with your health. Don't play with your mental health. Don't play with your emotions like that. This is why you should have control over a lot of your emotions as well, you guys. And I hope this video helped y'all. I'm about to enjoy my day. I may come back with another video. We will see. If not, I will do it tomorrow, the Lord's will. And I love you guys, and I will talk to you later. Bye.